Welcome back to another video. It's good to see you back on the channel. We're just out having a bit of a walk and we'll do another vlog. We did actually go on the beach, but it was freezing and she only wanted 5 minutes, so welcome back, lads, boys, gentlemen. So this is my third attempt at this vlog. The last two sort of make me sound a little bit bitter. So if you want to know who I'm talking to, she's here. It's coming out of season, thank God. The stress I've had with her, trying to keep her away from the male dogs that we have. Well, especially one of them anyway. And then the other one was having a go at them. But we're coming to the back of it. Come on. She hates the wind. Don't know why, but she does. So yeah, third attempt. The last two make me sound a little bit bitter, and I'm really not. So this one is regarding family. They all say most families stick together no matter what, through thick and thin. The old saying, blood is thicker than water, and it's actually really not. Or not in my case anyway. But are you in the same situation? I've been sat for the last 3 days. Come on. Studying, going through different channels, different people, studying people, and trying to keep this as raw and real as I possibly can. Obviously the editing I do, I just cut out the blank bits, and obviously the bits that I say, like I have a habit of going I make it just doing stupid things. So you know, the videos will be edited, but it is as raw as it comes. It's from the heart, and that's what it is. I don't want it to be sugar coated. I don't want it to be, I don't want to mollycoddle anybody. I don't want to patronise anybody. I don't want to I don't want people to think that I've not struggled. I have. So my story regarding family, and I'll also want you to put in the comments if you've gone through a very similar thing, you're going through a very similar thing, or something to do with family. I've heard some really mad stories. Mum running off with boyfriends, dad's running off with girlfriends, brothers running off with girlfriends, best mates. It happens and stuff like that. Mine is family just walking away, turning the back. I don't know if in some of the vlogs, if you've seen some of the vlogs, I do come from a fairly big family, as far as Newcastle, Durham, coming down. I've got kids in Thirsk, I've got kids in York, my mum's in a dementia home in York, that's where I'm originally from. Then obviously over to Scarborough, I've got a cousin that lives over here, and my sister lives down in Ashby de la Zouch, if anybody knows where that is. It's where they've got webbed feet. Yeah, as in other vlogs, previous vlogs, and I mention it a bit, regarding my dad. Lost my dad 2 years ago. As a kid, I got on my dad's nerves, to be fair. We didn't see eye to eye. I was right, he was right. He was wrong and I were right, and I was wrong and he was right. But when you look back, my dad was always right, no matter what. And I hated the fact that he was right. But I did it my own way, made my own mistakes in all aspects of life. But then as I got older and matured and became a man, if you want to say. Had my own family. I took advice. I took financial advice. He helped me financially, I've said in vlogs. But then we became good mates and quite close. I was always my mum's favourite and my brother was always my dad's favourite. So my mum followed my firefighting career and that sort of stuff, and my dad followed my brother's football career and stuff like that. So brother and his sister lives down south, well, Midlands, Ashby. She's been married twice. Had a lot to do with her when we were kids. Or a fair bit. Nana, no granddads. Nana and her grandma that passed away 99, just passed away just before my dad. Never met my granddads, none of them. Nana, my mum's mum, amazing woman, very much like my mum. And my mum had a sister, my Auntie Eileen and my Uncle David, and they had a boy and a girl. And then my mum and dad had me and my brother and my sister. Always been close to my brother. 4 or 5 years difference between us, I think 5 years between. He's younger, 5 years younger. I always seem to get the relationships wrong, get with the wrong ones, get with the spongers, the scroungers. But that's all in the past, it's behind. As much as it hurts, as much as, you know, I wish I could have done things differently. We can't, you just got to move forward. I've got a fantastic partner now. She's grafting a little butt off at home right now on our online business. Bless her. So I've got all the support in the world now, which is great. Come on, girl. 3 girls with her. Not biologically mine, but 3 girls. I've said in previous vlogs, they treat me like dad. They don't see their dads ever. So they treat me like dad. Come up here a bit. They don't ever call me stepdad to their friends or anything like that. They all use my name. And it's nice. It's good. So I've got a good support network at home. Really good. My partner does suffer from a bit of depression, gets herself down. She's an overthinker with PTSD, which is hard. But we support each other greatly. Now, supported me through my dad's passing. She did his end-of-life care, so she looked after him, wiped his butt, took him to appointments, and they got really close together and became really friendly. And she looked after him, and I'll always be proud of her for looking after him. I couldn't have asked for any more off her, and he absolutely adored her. They became the best of buddies. She'd do anything for him, take him anywhere he needed to, and he had the last 3 years of his life with her helping him, cleaning for him and stuff. He went with a good bang, a good ending. So yeah, family though. Now my dad's passed, all my family seem to have disappeared. You always got a Christmas card at Christmas, with maybe a 5 or a 10 in off my auntie. Brother, we'd sort of ring each other a couple of times a week. But deep down, the underlining when you sit back, now, I don't know if you're the same, I am a bit of an overthinker. I'm a 1 a.m. Just bear in mind the 1 a.m. bit, because 1 a.m. will come into different videos and also other things in the future. So I call it my 1 a.m. club. I can be up at 1 a.m. thinking, oh good girl, of everything, from being a child, from being a kid, from being a teenager, things my mum and dad have said, things that we've all done as a family, stuff like that. And that can go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. I like to be up early. I've always been a person up early. But now my dad's passed, the family's gone. That's it. It's almost like it's done with. My brother don't bother. We hadn't spoken to him since my dad's funeral, which was 2 years ago, which is sad really. 2 years is a long, long time. It's quite upsetting. When I look back, him and his partner sort of never really wanted me around at their house. Now, I've got a neck tattoo, as you can see. I've got tattoos all over my arms. I've got a chest piece. I don't have any on my legs. So neck, chest, both arms. And a lot of people don't like them. My mum hated them. And yeah, it was a bit of a standing joke with my mum. My brother's partner, her mum and dad, I got on with her mum. Her dad was a little bit of a odd bloke, shall we say. And yeah, you judged, really. We're not going up there because it goes onto the motorway. So we'll go back. Come on, kid. Yeah, you judged. But if they were coming round, I weren't allowed round. If they had friends round, I weren't allowed round. And it sort of made me a little bit sad that yeah, I sort of got pushed out. And yeah, when you look back, you sort of think, you bastards. Now, when my dad was dying, all you heard was, now if I hear this word again, executors, I will fucking go mad. Now, I don't care. I'm not interested in the slightest looking after my dad's finances. I wasn't interested. My dad sat us down and said, I'll leave you a bit. Never told us how much he would leave. There'll be a bit left in will for you. So I'm thinking maybe 5,000, 15,000. No. A hell of a lot more. A massive, massive amount of money that has set us up for life, really. Now, it's not the money. That's not what, you know, my dad wanted to leave us money to see us through and help us out and for us to do things with it. So we have done. We've got nice cars on the drive. We've bought a van. We've got 2 cars. We've got a WT5 transporter that we can go away in. We've paid bills, well, debt off, credit cards off. Not that we had much on them. Paid them off. And then decided to invest in money, invest a bit of it into our online company, and that has done us right. And we know that he'll be proud of us for that. So we feel, now there's a conversation between my partner and my dad that said there was also another amount of money of in the region of about 75,000. We've never seen that. Now all of a sudden, my brother couldn't afford to finish his kitchen. All of a sudden his kitchen's finished. They buy a new car. This is before we've got the inheritance. They buy a new car. They buy a caravan. And they're going on holiday. Not to Skegness, not to south of Wales, not to Berwick-upon-Tweed. They're going abroad. Each into their own. I'm not bothered. And I said I've tried to do this video, and I'm not saying that it sounds like I'm bitter about the money, but it's not about the money, because you'll agree with me, if you could have your parents here with you, you'd rather have your parents here than their hard-earned money, the inheritance that they've left behind, because 100% I would. I miss my dad like crazy. I miss my mum, who she was, because she's not the same person now. She's got dementia, and it's hard. It is so hard. So I'd rather have them here than have money. But he's told us to use the money wisely, and we have done. But come the end of the funeral, we'll give you a ring and we'll sort out sorting the house out, getting the house cleared, emptied, ready for it to go up for sale. We never got that phone call, so I never ever emptied my dad's house. never got to reminisce and, you know, sort of say bye to the house really, which still to this day plays on my mind. I hate going to York. I hate going because it just brings back memories of the good times, and I want the memories to be here in my heart. So does that affect me? Massively affects me. It keeps me awake a hell of a lot. It keeps me awake. I talk to my partner about it, and we talk about my dad a lot, hell of a lot. But for my brother and my auntie and uncle, because all the cousins, we've all drifted apart, got families, busy life like everybody, but not one person since my dad's funeral, now not one person in my family has rung me to ask me if I'm okay. Not one single person out of my family has rung me to see if I'm okay. Not even my kids. My kids, not even ex-partners are, you know, I'm really sorry to hear about your dad, you know, hope you're okay. But nothing, absolutely nothing. Where were we? Oh, he's gone now. Just bumped into somebody on the walk and had a chat. So yeah, I think we were saying not one member of my family actually has been in touch since the death of my dad. Not one person, which is sad really, from a big family that spoke a lot. Now, how do I deal with it? Do you know what? I just ignore it. I've got over it. I don't let it bother me, because if I let it bother me, I'll get in my car and I'll drive over and I'll have it out with them. But what's the point? There's no point in, if they don't want anything to do with me, what's the point? I don't need to have anything to do with them. They don't want anything to do with me. If they did, they'd be in touch with me. Now, they always say people will always turn up at your funeral, but they never turn up for a coffee. He don't want to talk to me, so therefore I've got used to the fact that I just don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to his missus. I went through a bit of a bad patch with my two older girls when she met somebody else, and she let him into the house straight away. Only known him 5 minutes, and he's bathing my kids, and I just went mad. And I was only a young lad. I was only in my late 20s, mid to late 20s, and he's there bathing my children. I went mad, and they didn't understand because they didn't have children at the time, and that really sort of grates on me. So I look at it like this: somebody don't want to be in your life, that's up to them. My life is too busy to worry about people that don't want to be in my life. I want to worry about the people that are in my life, and I want to help them people that are in my life. If you want to be in my life, then you're in my life forever. You care about me, I care about you. Then you are sat at home dwelling on the fact that brothers and sisters and uncles and, you know, friends aren't wanting to talk to you. Go find other people. My best friend, Leggy, he's my brother. Him and his brother are my brothers, the Leggies, both of them. They're my brothers, and they'll always be there for me, more than my own brother, which is sad really, isn't it? But that is a fact. We can pick our friends, but we can't pick our family, as they say. And you might think, what's he laughing for? Well, you know, I do find it funny that it's a competition. We've got a caravan. Right, okay. Oh, we've just bought a new car. Right, okay. We've bought our own house. Right, okay. You know, we've got plenty of money in the bank. Good for you. And the one thing that my missus has taught me, don't tell anybody anything. The people that know you as well as they know you, they'll know what you've got and they're not bothered. Now if I had a tenner in the bank and my best mate had 100 million in the bank, he wouldn't bother me, he'd still be my best mate and I would still be his best mate. So family, it's a hard vlog. This one is, I feel like this one's a better vlog because I did this sat in the garden and it was actually upsetting me a little bit. But at times it does make me angry and I've learnt now to not let it anger me anymore. I just deal with it. It is what it is and I don't want to change it. I'm happy, I'm content, and that is something that I've put to the back of my mind. I don't think about it as much anymore. It comes into my mind every now and again and I think, you bastard, 2 years and you haven't spoke to me. The last time he spoke to me, he needed me because he needed to know about his tachograph for his truck and how to do a certain entry. Because he'd left his card in overnight on cross hammers. So he needed to know how to record it so he didn't get into trouble. And I told him all that. And then we passed each other when we was in the trucks, waved, but no phone call. Wouldn't ring me at home, wouldn't answer his phone at home. I just think it is what it is. And I don't beat around the bush. And that's that. It is a hard vlog because I could say a lot of things that I might regret later on. So I just sort of put it to bed. Now if you are struggling with family, not wanting to do anything with you, my best advice is to get on with your own life. Do your own thing. They'll need you before you need them. Be strong, do your own thing, have your own goals set and go chase your goals. You don't need them, you just need yourself because you're worth more than crying over somebody that doesn't want anything to do with you. Now, if you are going through a similar situation or something like it, please leave a comment. If you need to talk about it, let's get chatting about it. Family problems. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, but please leave us a comment. If you need to talk about it, we're here for you and we'll sort it out. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.